Coming up in today's video, we're going to be talking about some massive WWE teases, what this could mean, potentially what else WWE could be doing, or is this just all clickbait from WWE trying to get people to talk? Also, in addition to that, though, we do got to talk about this story because Logan Paul right now is killing it in the WWE, but also at the same time, too, there is a rumor of a big-time boxing fight, could potentially be one of the biggest boxing fights ever. And that's probably in the works. Also, a real reason why a WWE superstar is off of television. And if you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. This way you never miss a video on the channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated along the way every single day. I want to kick things off with Io Sky. Now, this is something different from WWE. And maybe this is a sign of good things from the WWE and TKO, because under the Vince McMahon era, you didn't see too many stories like this. That's just the truth, right? Now, there is a lot of talk about Io Sky missing WWE television. And of course, she went to Japan for Marigold, which was obviously a very big deal. That was a very big crossover. And, well, she actually took to social media and she confirmed that she is in Tokyo and she's just chilling. She's relaxing. She's enjoying the city. She's doing whatever she really wants to do. And really, this is a good thing, man. Like, I can't believe this is like a news topic, but it is a news topic. In professional wrestling, one of the biggest issues that WWE has had, historically speaking, is the fact that this is a company that did not always give talent time off. They always had a very gruesome schedule. They always had a schedule in which they had to work and work and work. And, you know, they get a whole bunch of work done. And then you would think that maybe at some point they're going to, like, I don't know, like actually get a break or some time off or whatever. That wasn't how WWE did things for a long time. You know, especially around the holidays. People would be missing holidays. When people were asking for time off, they weren't always getting it. Now, the culture in WWE allows for talent to have time off and for them to miss occasional Raw and SmackDown and NXT. And it just seems like the culture itself, which, by the way, let's not talk about creativity. Let's not talk about storytelling. Let's not talk about ticket prices. Let's just talk about culture. People in WWE are very happy working in WWE right now. This is a different era for WWE, which is a good thing. Obviously, talent matters, and you got to make the talent happy. And the fact that they could do this kind of thing is a great thing that shouldn't be ignored. That brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Paul, Tyson Fury, is it going down? Well, MMA Uncensored, which is a daily combat sports news and highlights account all over social media, they've come out and they've revealed that WWE superstar Logan Paul and Tyson Fury are reportedly in advanced talks to stage an exhibition fight February 2026, which would be expected to take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, utilizing 8-ounce gloves. Tyson Fury has retired. At this point, I don't know how many times he's retired. But of course, this is a very interesting situation for a variety of reasons because we don't know if this is part of TKO. But one would have to assume that TKO would be putting on the event, right? Nick Khan, Dana White, Zuffa Boxing. Logan Paul's a WWE superstar. Tyson Fury has worked with WWE and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the past. Even when Tyson Fury isn't working with WWE and he was boxing, he was bringing his fights to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So now we're in a situation where Logan Paul very well could be getting this massive heavyweight fight. Yes, it would be an exhibition, but it would make sense because Logan Paul is really not a professional fighter and Tyson Fury has retired. In the off chance that Logan Paul knocks out Tyson Fury, that would be a really big blemish on the official record for Tyson Fury. I kind of want to laugh when I say that because I would have zero expectations for Logan Paul to win. No offense to Logan, but it's just Tyson Fury. I mean, he's one of the heavyweight goats. But I think Riyadh season, you know, when you look at what they're doing between Saudi Arabia and TKO, just in general, this probably will make a lot of sense. And I know some people are probably going to think I'm crazy here, but you have to wonder if WWE would put the World Championship on Logan Paul before this fight were to happen. Because of the crossover appeal, because of the crossover in general, I really think WWE could be stupid enough to say, hey, let's give Logan Paul the World Championship. Now, I actually wouldn't be opposed to Logan Paul being a world champion, but we don't have to rush things, right? Right now it's November, that's February, we'll see what happens. But I could not imagine in a million years Logan Paul going into WrestleMania as a world heavyweight champion. At some point, I could see him being a transitional champion for sure. That's not the way I would do it. But you have to wonder if WWE would do this sort of thing. And TKO, it could make a lot of sense because they would want WWE being represented on this fight. I don't know. But this is obviously a very big deal. Logan and Tyson Fury have a history. I think it could be kind of fun. That's what boxing should be. And that brings us to our final topic. Yeah, you guys seen this picture. Edge and, of course, Chris Jericho. WWE revealing that there's going to be talent from outside of WWE potentially in this tournament has become one of the biggest talking points this week. Obviously, for John Cena's final match, there's been a lot of talk about who could potentially be in this tournament. But there's been these massive teases. And, you know, Tony Khan is kind of being funny when he answers questions about Copeland because he's saying, no, like Copeland's in AEW. Like we are literally living in a world right now where there could be a slight possibility of AEW saying, you know what, we'll make a deal with you guys. We'll give you Adam Copeland for one night. I don't know. To me, it just sounds absolutely insane. I don't think that's realistic. But WWE is being very cryptic, and they are teasing something very massive here, right? You're going to have Raw and SmackDown superstars, potentially an NXT superstar. I could see WWE very well in the position of putting somebody from AAA in the tournament as well, which could make a lot of sense, and it would be a lot of fun. But this idea that WWE is kind of teasing the idea of maybe even it being Chris Jericho or Adam Copeland, it just simply doesn't make sense because both of them are in contract to AEW. But these are big teases. And listen, it's a very smart tactic by WWE because essentially what they're doing is what I'm doing now, right? They're getting people to talk. They're getting people to talk on social media, and there's a lot of people who genuinely believe this could very well happen. And the fact that it's actually remotely possible is pretty insane to think about, but I don't think it is likely happening, and I wouldn't think it's going to happen at all. But you just simply never know because in the wrestling industry, things are just so weird, so incredibly weird. And so when I see something like this kind of being in the situation for everybody involved, I would love it if WWE did something with AEW and said, hey, give us Chris Jericho or give us Edge. But the likelihood of that is very, very little. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show.